Hello guys, welcome back. Another episode of the Multiplex Project V2. Just tried to record this, forgot that my Minecraft takes an hour to open, so now I've got a million Minecrafts opening. I'm not going to ignore the elephant in the room. I have been gone for a long time. A long time in the sense of not making a video, a very long time. For anybody still, wow, that's a lot of Minecrafts, still watching, if anybody shows back up, I thank you very much. No hard feelings to anybody who does not show back up. That guy who was commenting all the time, I think it's from Ukraine, he is the GOAT. But we are back, surprisingly. 4 months. I tried, you know what? I tried recording this video maybe 3 months ago. So about, you know, mid-January, end of Jan. I recorded the whole video. I just never posted it. I just never posted it. I could post that video, but it wouldn't really make sense anymore because it's been another 2 months. I'm hoping maybe the Minecrafts have stopped opening. We're going to be doing an episode of, well, it should be the title and thumbnail. But we're going to do another episode of the Minecraft Multiplex project. I have not played this game in 4 months. I have not played it since recording. I know sometimes when I was doing the recordings, I like to do some offline work, but I can guarantee you there is zero offline work put in today. Got a new keyboard, and I have absolutely no clue how to use it. There we go, perfect. Full screen, nice. Okay, there it is, the Multiplex project Betacraft. So let's get right back into it. So yeah, it has been a long time. I am stumbling on my words. It has been that long of a time since I have been on this game. It has been a long time since I have recorded a video. Wow, it has been a real long time. And I can see that where we left off, we were making a pier. I'll be completely honest. Felt like the last time I was here, I had a lot more done. Maybe I did not. Okay, but I guess that is a possibility. I remember. Maybe I tore it down. I don't know. Well, I remember there being stalls on this pier. I've got some of the wool right here in my hands. I don't remember not building stalls, but whatever. Who cares? We are back, and that is all that matters. That is all that matters today. It has been an unimaginably long amount of time, and I'll be honest, I am lost. I don't know what I'm doing because of how long it's been. Well, you know, I'm the king of ranting, so let's just get into one of the points. I guess, you know, oh, that's the big tree that I've not finished. Why did I stop? You know, it's a tricky question because sometimes you just kind of stop without realizing you've stopped. And I guess that is kind of the case here. For a little bit of it, I, you know, obviously I had a lot of fun making the videos, and I think the commenter from Ukraine, who's a G, did kind of hint at it that it's very difficult to uphold such a thing. That you know, it's not that it has to yield reward, but because it yields no reward, it is passion driven, passion fueled. And I guess that is one of the reasons why I stopped. But I think another reason was, yeah, it was just like getting bored. Minecraft is one of those games, especially the Minecraft series, where it is cyclical, very cyclical. You'll love Minecraft. I mean, this is my opinion. Don't have to take it as fact. But you'll love Minecraft for an amount of time, be super into it. And I feel like it's just one of those games where you just like, I played enough Minecraft right now. But then you can come like a year later down the line, you could be like, your interest in Minecraft is re-sparked, and it is strange because you're like, why am I now so interested in Minecraft when a year ago I didn't want to touch it. Yeah, so it's kind of like that. Some of it was, I guess, life updates. I've been working on a degree for the past 3 years, and November, December, and January were the culmination of those 3 years. So it was a time where there was, I'll be honest, a lot of stress. I'm not gonna act like I was working from, and this, hopefully the degree doesn't find me, but I was not working on the degree since November through to December when I had to submit the degree. I was not working on it that whole time. It was more of, oh my god, I've got this degree that I have to submit, at the end of December, and just the stress that comes along with that, where I was just like stun locked by the degree. I don't know if I'm cutting them down. Can't be bothered. And a lot of things just fell to the wayside. I'll be honest, it is, there's no excuse after January. Then it was just like off my mind. And I'll be honest, I never forgot. Now, I know it sounds like a bit of a cliche thing to say. Like, oh, I never forgot you guys. But, there was always this thing in the back of my mind where I was thinking, when am I going to go back to that? Like, am I really just going to leave that behind? Like, you started it and you're just not going to keep that train rolling. And that really played on my mind a lot. And I think that's one of the reasons why we're back here today. I will be uploading this video. I guarantee it. This video might be the most unproductive episode of Minecraft you have ever seen, because I'll be honest, I'm just getting back to grips with the place. It is beautiful. Still a work in progress. There's a lot of work to be done, but it is a beautiful place, and it's giving those Betacraft feels right now. But we need to find something to do. Let's not get caught in the past that I've left this YouTube channel in the dust for 4 months. We might speak more of it, but I need to find a project. The pier, I'll be honest, it was what it was. I'm sure I did more work on that pier though, guys. I'll have to look back in the videos, but I really do believe I did a lot more work on that pier. I don't remember leaving that pier like it was. I remember. I don't know if I'm. Okay, they're gone. I remember building some stalls. I'm not sure if I tore them down because I thought they were ugly. I don't know, because I remember building stalls, building benches, and all sorts. I remember all this, but now I'm over there and none of it's there. So maybe the save didn't save, or my memory is just not memory. Oh, we crashed. Oh, okay. There we go. First crash of the session. You cannot argue with the first crash of the session. Shouldn't have lost anything there. Should be okay. I believe it's been auto saving. Take a quick drink now. Now we'll wait 5 minutes for this to open. Okay, I'm gonna pause. We'll be back when this opens. Oh, well, if I can work out how the pause button works. Okay, it has opened after an unimaginably long amount of time. Let's get back to full screen. Understanding how the fancy new keyboard works. And Perfect. I've lost just a little bit of progress there. I'm not been clicking escape enough. I believe, yeah, that saves the game, so I need to make sure I press escape sufficiently. But yeah, we'll find something to do. Once. Okay, we were over there. I was thinking something over in that direction. But I'll be honest, I don't know if it's worth. We have unfinished projects, and that is a bit of a tragedy. Okay, yeah. Let's just have a little bit more of a scope out. So we've got the chest house. No, 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 not the chest house. There is a lot of chests in there. We've got the mine with the mine carts. We have the chest house. Now I'm remembering. Very much so. Okay. Back door of the chest house leading onto the furnace with the updated doorways. Very dangerous doorways for spiders, but yes, we have the furnace house. Empty, sprawling lands, the lighthouse, which I'll be honest, I remember trying to make a lighthouse in, probably already talked about it in the other episodes, but I remember trying to build a lighthouse in my other Betacraft game and never got there. It could not collect the amount of wool required. Don't know if I had way too big aspirations or... See, that's the thing about the YouTube channel, is that I don't think I ever would have done this much work. Got the house, the starting house. I would have ever done this much work on a beta Minecraft save if it wasn't for the YouTube channel. So I think that's, that's one of the things. This is a forever world, as some YouTubers have coined. I don't know. If that's just a term that was around or people made that up. I'll be honest, I never heard about a forever world before these YouTubers started talking about it. Okay, here's the plan. Unfinished projects are no fun. So I'm going to go back on my word, we're not going to stop working on this. We will build this out. Okay, so that requires some planning, some thought. So we obviously need a lot more wool because these stalls are built of wool. We also need wood and plenty of it. And yeah, I think that's really it. Torches, maybe? Okay. Apologies, guys. I am just going to need to take a little break for a sec. I will be back in a second. Okay, we are back. Let's get back into it. Okay, so yeah, wool, wood, maybe some torches. Let's see what we've got. And how much wool are we going to have to collect? That's the bigger question. I'll have those fences. Yeah, let's have those signs as well. What do I not need? Yeah, I can't say I don't need any of that. I don't want to get... If I can not stumble on my words. I need everything that's in my inventory. That is for certain. I do not have enough wool though. There we go. So, how much wool am I going to need, though, is the big question. Probably not as much as my brain would first think I'm going to need. Lots of pigs. Ooh, I could get some nice pork right now, but let's not, because we have a different mission, and that mission is as much wool as possible. So, let's do the old trick. There we go. I'm thinking a stack. I just don't see myself needing more than a stack of wool. That's going to be a tricky task though. Oh, this is going to be a little bit too boring for the video. I might have to pause this again because as much as I'm sure you guys would love to watch me run around and wait for pigs to spawn, not pigs, looking at pigs, waiting for sheep to spawn and then killing them and waiting for them to spawn again. I sure as hell no, I would not want to watch such content of that variety from very long. So I'll be back with you guys when I have the sufficient amount of wool. So I won't be long. Okay, we are back with a stack of wool. So let's get this on. Oh, like, can I can I continue what I'm saying? I probably shouldn't. Okay, either way, let us go over. Oh, starting to think maybe I don't have enough wood. That's a little embarrassing, but it's fine. Chopping wood is certainly not going to take too long, so we'll just quickly grab ourselves enough wood. Let's go ahead and I'll chop. Ooh. I believe that one is the untouchable one. Let's go and chop one of these down. These certainly have just been left here because I was too lazy to chop them. This one I am sure was for the big tree. If we just take one of these down, I'm sure we'll have more than enough wood. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Got real slow at the end there. I'll have to work on that a little bit better than that. Either way, let's get ourselves... Let's not hit the wrong button. Get ourselves this tree chopped down. I am sure that tree right there, this is probably the worst tree to be trying to chop because these are conjoined trees. So they're both feeding off the same source. So I think I've got to get rid of every single bit of wood from both the trees before these will decay properly. Which is always fun, but that is also more wood. So, in the pursuit of chopping wood, this is one of the best ways we could do it. This is kind of like people saying carpenter's a bad perk. It's like, well, if you're looking for points on a game where carpenter delivers points, then, you know, you could either stand there rebuilding barriers, or you could grab carpenter and get a free 200. That was surprisingly easy. You can get free 200 points. You know what I'd rather have? I'd rather have free 200 points, to be honest. I can't be bothered sitting there rebuilding barriers. Equally, you know, do you want to go chop down 10 trees? Or just chop down a couple big trees? I think chopping down a couple big trees is always the better option, in my opinion. But some people despise the big tree, that it's just too much effort to chop down. Which, you know, see, that's the thing, chopping down big trees, it does take a lot of effort to chop down big trees. May as well get some more wool while at it. It does take a lot of effort, but, oh, this is the rarest wool in the game, isn't it? Ah, I couldn't get it. Oi! That's my wool. Stupid dog. Oh, I didn't get that one either. Stupid dogs over. Okay. Either way, yep, let's get that wool. Got enough wood now. Got one brown wool. You know what, if it wasn't the rarest wool in the game, I'd chuck it away. But it is the rarest wool in the game. And that means I must hold on to it. I can't imagine the... Oh my god, why is there more sheep? I can't not shady sheep now. Oh, I've messed up that one. Even though I said I wouldn't do this on video, but ooh, I have spammed. Okay, there's a lot of quirks to this Minecraft I am playing. I feel like it degrades more and more. The more I play the save, I feel like the more buggy it gets, the longer it takes to open. I'm sure Optifine, I can see that I've got Optifine on here. I'm sure Optifine did not help things. For literally, like, I don't even know why I need Optifine. I think I just wanted to be able to zoom in, which is cool, you know. But I don't think I needed to go through all that stress for it. Okay, I definitely had an idea the last time I was doing this. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I forgot it, as you would expect. So, I believe what the best course of approach is one that requires a lot of thinking. So, do I have a crafting table? Is this going to be the millionth crafting table I've had to craft? Seems to be so, doesn't it? Okay, no worries. Okay. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a new crafting table then. We need a lot more stairs. And I think we'll just start too little. So what I'm thinking is to have benches to begin with. Just like this. I think we do one more bench. Do we push this along a little bit? No, we keep that how it is. And then another set of benches here. So we just start out quite nice, easy to walk through. Use the right tool. Easy to walk through, no clutter. And then as we enter here, we'll have, I believe, we'll go with, there's a lot of room. I think at the end of the pier, this project, I believe, is going to get a lot more complex before it gets easy. But at the end, I think we're going to have to tear through. What we want is a stage on the backdrop of this. So maybe just an elevated platform with either glass or fences. Maybe just a bit like a canopy above in the event of rain. And the crudest attempt at a microphone might be a push to try it. It's not even trying to. I don't think it's worth trying to put a piano. I would love to have some sort of piano in instruments, but a microphone is probably going to be as far as we're going to be able to go. I've also noticed that we do not have a catalogue anymore of blocks. Bit sad about that, but we're just going to have to work with it. So I believe we want 4 stalls to a side. 4 stalls to a side. Some space in between. So for a stall, I'm going to say we want... Why does that not have a... That's weird. That should be like that, right? Like that doesn't really make any sense why that wouldn't be like that. Maybe I'm trying to keep the lines true? I don't know. You know, because then then it's weird, but I feel like it would make sense to also have a block there, just to kind of keep a bit of similarity there. Okay, that's a distraction. What we want is, I believe, a block here, and then we want to mirror it. So a block there, and if we're to fit 4 of them in, we need to make sure we adequately plan for the size of these. Personally, thinking 3 blocks seems to be about a nice size, and it certainly is. 3 blocks there. Let's travel over here and do the same thing. Then what I'm thinking is be nice for an upside down block. But we're not playing modern Minecraft, so we don't get those. I think trapdoors. Yeah, trapdoors. Let's wait for this to go fully night. Little trick. Skip the nightmares if I get in bed instantly. Hopefully. Pull out a sword anyway, just in case. Okay, perfect. Okay, yeah, so remove that. Losing another stair. That's another wasted bit of wood. Let's probably want to grab that crafting table. Well, not really. Probably, definitely want to grab that crafting table because I'm going to be crafting a lot more objects. So, yeah, let's make us some trapdoors. We need a good few. I'm already starting to think we do not have enough wood. Or, yeah, we most definitely. To finish my ideas, I don't think we have anywhere near enough wood. But we'll... Okay, yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, how can we... okay, wait a sec. Double high. Yeah, didn't think that was right at all. Double high, then trapdoor, trapdoor. Stairs? Can I put them on stairs? No. There goes another one. Wood in the middle. And I still can't put them on there. Okay. Not even if I crouch? No. No. We're not in those days yet. Okay. I'm just thinking. If we do... Is that too much? Yes, it's just too much. What if we do a pressure plate? Okay. Yeah, I can see that. It's a bit weird, but you know what? With restriction comes creativity in my mind. So let's go ahead and make us a few more of these pressure plates. Yeah, we're already out of wood. We've literally not even started and we're out of wood. Okay, whatever. Okay, so there we go. That actually kind of, that's funny. Kind of helps. So now, I think, is it too crazy to go straight into the wall? No, I don't think it is. We're out of wood, so we may as well just start out with the wool across tops. I'm not quite sure if we're gonna, oh, that was close, if we're gonna join these up. I kinda think it's a great idea. I don't know how ridiculous this is gonna look, but I've not made enough blue wool. You see, because if I use my lapis, I'm only gonna get 16 blue wool, which I know now is. I think that's why I couldn't make that. Yeah, that was it. That was why I couldn't make the lighthouse the last time I tried, because I was trying to take the red dye and dye the wool that I'd already sheared instead of dyeing the sheep and then making my red dye last so much longer and produce so much more wool. So let's just get a bit of blue. That was a bit of an oversight by me, but it's fine. We don't really need a whole lot of blue. I do believe we need a lot more white. And you're probably thinking why, but I've got thoughts of how we're gonna do this. But to do this we need sheep, so I hope the game will deliver. It's always fun trying to go hunting in this game. It adds a certain factor of randomness. You're like, well, when am I gonna find the sheep? Where are they gonna spawn? How inconvenient are they gonna spawn in? They could spawn in anywhere as well, and you might not even see them. That's the beauty of this. You might not even know that the sheep have spawned in. They could be down in that crack right there. They're not, but they could have been. They certainly could have been. There's a few places, I believe they have set spawn spots, but the problem is that the area that I'm in has, like, I think there's a set spawn spot here, set spawn spot over there, there's a set spawn spot there. In one of the previous saves that I made, it was pretty much the previous save to this save when I used to play Betacraft on a different device. There was like one spot, and I could guarantee if I went to that spot, there was sheep. And if I just walked around a little bit, there was always sheep in that spot, and it was amazing. I wish it was like that on here, but for some reason, it's kind of changed. But I think that's just because I got so many set spots that they can pick through a number of set spots. I believe we need to walk a little bit of distance, because all the places that I'm expecting them to be, they're not showing up. I'll be honest, before when I was collecting wool on that break, it was quite easy. There was a lot of sheep going around. Bit of downtime, but you know, we'll get there. I'm hoping, you know me, these episodes do not run short. Yeah, if I was a better video editor, these would run a lot shorter. But sometimes I say a lot, so it's always like, well, if you did edit your videos, what would you cut out? That's probably not really an issue that I'm supposed to be having, but you know, one sheep will take it. There's the others miles away. I hope they don't despawn, because they've been seeming to despawn on me, and it's a little bit rude. I will say these sheep are just too rude, dipping out on me before I can kill them. Trying to be so self-preserving. I have just messed that up. Whatever, we got more wool out of it than you would have got just turning it into a single block. So let's make sure we don't die this guy. Oh, please don't be a crash. Ah, damn it, it's a crash. When was the last time I pressed escape? I don't remember pressing escape. Okay, we'll be back when it reopens. This is inconvenient. Okay, we are back, and let's see how much progress we have lost this time. Oh, no way. Okay, guys, I'm gonna call this one. That is painful. I am going to do some work in the meantime fixing that Minecraft, because there is something wrong with my Minecraft. It really should not be crashing this much and taking that long to open. I'm thinking that I've messed a little bit too much with this betacraft. As long as I can keep the save, I can just wipe the whole betacraft. Yeah, I'm not too happy with that. Sorry guys for a bit of a underwhelming end to the video, but I'll keep this up. I'll find time to record. I promise you that, and I hope that's not an empty promise. But sorry guys, I believe that I will be back. Not quite sure on the actual schedule of things. Definitely not as much as last time because I was going crazy on making the videos, in my opinion. So I get this one uploaded now, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. This has been the Multiplex Project V2. Thank you.